Good morning, afternoon, evening. Welcome everyone to Crypto and More. Today I'm going to be talking about, what kind of coins I believe you should invest when you're first starting off. Obviously, this is not financial advice. This is just my opinion, just through the experiences that I've gone through what I've heard from other people that have invested in the space. But if you can see here, this is CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap basically just tells you every single coin that is in the space and tells you their current price, 24-hour, volume, this is the volume, sorry. This is the percentage that they've gained or lost within the last 24 hours, percentage gain that they gained or lost within the last 7 days. Obviously, you could edit all this, but these are all the coins that are available in the space. If you're first starting off, just a heads up, 99% of the coins listed are trash. This is why a lot of people say do your own research, invest carefully, only invest when you're willing to lose. So if you could only put $20 a month, where it won't affect you if you lose it, that's what I would recommend. Obviously, some people were able to put in more, some people maybe even less, but only invest what you're able to afford to lose. Don't invest your whole house in just because you heard your neighbor, a friend, or a friend of a friend that they made millions of dollars off of this. This is not a quick buck, type of, place to invest in. If you didn't see my last video, I talk about kind of my experience. It's only a summary. I didn't really go too much into detail. I don't want to bore you guys with that, but I made mistakes. I thought the same thing. I thought I was gonna be a millionaire, within a year after I started investing in different altcoins that I shouldn't have. I was doing a little research, but I wasn't, I didn't do too much into research as I should have. The thing is that I wish I had a mentor. I had no friends or family members or anybody to tell me about this space, so I had to learn everything myself. But now you have a lot more YouTubers, that are willing to help out, and a lot of their videos are pretty good. But as you see the space get a lot more hype, you're gonna start seeing more YouTubers again trying to shill their favorite altcoins or coins that are trash. So be careful. But to start off, places to buy crypto will probably be here. Binance is one of my favorite ones. Obviously, because of regulations, there are places that you can't get into Binance, like the US. Would have to go through Binance US. But if you're anywhere else in the world, Binance is for the most part, not restricted. If it is, just make sure you check online. I'm sure you could check like Binance Singapore, Binance, depending on what country you're in, you should be able to check. But Binance is one of my favorite ones. They have almost every altcoin, and or coin that you need. Coinbase would probably be the main one in the US. Coinbase is one where I buy my crypto. Really, really love it. I cash out of it here too. So I really, really like Coinbase because of the simplicity, but they do charge an arm and a leg compared to like other exchanges. I'll probably go more into detail on how to purchase. I just set up my computer, so I'm not signed up or anything in here, but I have everything on my phone. But these are pretty good. Another mention that I forgot to put up here is the KuCoin. Let me put that KuCoin. KuCoin is another favorite of mine. very, very popular exchange. They have a lot of coins. Their layout is very similar to Binance, so it was a lot simpler for me to learn than Binance when I first started, only because I was new to the space when I got into Binance. But KuCoin's really good. The only difference about KuCoin and Binance, that the only thing I don't like is that I think they have like a trading wallet and I forgot what it's called, like your personal wallet. And in order for you to exchange your coins, tokens, you would have to switch your main wallet, whatever you want to do, change it to the trading wallet, and then from there trade. And then so that's the only downside. But KuCoin is another one that I would recommend. But like I said, check your state, country, wherever you live, what kind of regulations they have, because I know some places they'll allow you to trade or not. Don't want you to get into any trouble and you do any illegal activities, so make sure you check your laws. But obviously, for everyone who's just starting off, Bitcoin is the number one coin that I would recommend, in my opinion, to start investing, especially if you don't know anything about the space. Bitcoin it's the longest crypto. Obviously, it's has withstanded a lot of trials and tribulations. It's been here since like 2000, if I'm not mistaken, 2008, 9. And it's held up extremely well. Don't let the price scare you, but I know a lot of people want to get into space to become millionaires right away or make money, become rich. You will not get rich immediately within a year or 2 years. It's a longer time frame. But I would recommend Bitcoin first, especially if you're just starting off. Don't let the price scare you. Like I said, I thought the same thing. I actually checked yesterday, as I mentioned in the last video, that I started investing in coins. I was scared of investing in Bitcoin. When I first started off, I saw Bitcoin at 1,000, and then it moved up to like $2,000-$3,000, and it just kept going up. And I was, me working at Little Caesars, making minimum wage, I was like, I can't ever buy a Bitcoin, so I started investing in altcoins. And to be honest, that was the biggest mistake. I wish I just invested in Bitcoin while I was still learning, the space, because all these altcoins that I put money into just dropped like 99%, and Bitcoin didn't. Bitcoin still dropped a lot, but compared to all the other altcoins, it didn't drop as much. I think Bitcoin dropped like 80%. So I really did wish I put all my money in Bitcoin instead of all these other altcoins while I was trying to learn the space. So if you're just starting off, Bitcoin will be number one. The next one I would recommend, obviously, is Ethereum. This is the number 2 coin. Almost every single crypto out there starts off in Ethereum. Ethereum it's a smart contract, where people could create coins through the Ethereum ecosystem. It's the first to ever do it, and I believe it's gonna just, even though there's other coins out there that are doing something similar, smart contract, they just haven't done it as long. They might be faster, they might handle a lot more transactions, with less, fees. But Ethereum is still, in terms of smart contract type, it's still number one. and this is the reason why all the governments and institutions are using Ethereum. You know, it's like Bitcoin. It withstand it. You know, this whole time, all the ups and downs in the market. You know, so if you're just starting off, that's another one I would recommend. Like I said, you won't gain a lot. You know, the market cap on these coins is still it's high compared to others. Bitcoin has a 1.1 trillion market cap right now. Ethereum has almost half a trillion. But these are the safest coins for you to invest if you're just starting off. You know, so that's my opinion. There's other mentions, you know, and these are coins that I'm invested in, but not something that I would recommend to invest in just because I tell you to. I would recommend to do your own research. But I really love Cardano. It's another smart contract coin similar to Ethereum. It's faster. It seems like it's gonna do very well in the future. I know they got like a partnership with like certain parts of Africa for them to use like the blockchain. XRP is not necessarily a coin that I like, but I feel like it's gonna do very well. It's like a banker's coin, but I believe it seems like from the news that I've been reading that they're kind of moving away from that and trying to, you know, do other things as well. So even though it's not my favorite coin, it's a coin that I think is gonna do very well. And kind of like Da Vinci J15 says, don't date it, don't hate it, don't date it, just trade it. You know, so there's certain coins that if you just want to make money, you know, even if you don't like it, you know, and if you feel like it's gonna make you money, you know, go for it. But Solana, I think is gonna do very well as well. But you know, I think I'm just gonna make another video explaining like some of these other coins. But starting off, you know, that's what I would recommend: Bitcoin, Ethereum, the two main ones. And then just start doing research, you know, on all these coins. You know, you have CoinMarketCap. You don't have to use CoinMarketCap. You go to like CoinGecko, LiveCoin Watch, I believe it's called, livecoinwatch.com. You know, there's other places where you could check like everything on here. The cool thing about all these places is that if you can go like, let's say Cardano, you know, and you could go down. Obviously there's a chart here that you could see, but you could also go to like tradingview.com and get a lot more detailed on that. But they have the website, so you go to like the website. This is kind of like what I do, but you go to the website, obviously read, you know, everything on here. The white paper is one of the main things to read. It can be, let me see, do they have the white paper here? I know sometimes the white papers can get very technical. I don't see the white paper. Discover Cardano. But you could probably Google like Cardano white paper. You could see like the roadmaps. Let me see. I wish I could get into the white paper. If you can't get into the white paper, Cardano.org. Cardano white paper. Here you go. So it's Cardano. I never got into this website, so I'm not gonna. Oh, it's just view documents. But I usually like going. Does Cardano have a white paper? Sorry guys, I know this is. Okay, well, if you can't find a white paper, just try to do different types of research. If I do find it, I'll show you guys on another video. But white paper. Let's see if we just view the document. Yeah, I mean, you could check into this. Just read all the white papers. It tells you, it's your white papers. Some white papers can be long. So it's 44 pages long, but it basically is a summary of their vision of what this project is gonna be, or what they're planning to do with it. It tells you the tokenomics. It tells you just everything pretty much. Obviously, there's some people out there that write down the white paper, like Tron. Tron had like copy like different, crypto projects and stuff. Like they copied their white paper and they just copy and paste it and stuff. Tron is a coin that I don't recommend getting into. Obviously, like I said, it's not financial advice, just my opinion. I got into it in the beginning. I got wrecked. I gave into the hype, but I think Tron was one of the biggest coins that a lot of people fell into, besides this other coin that I won't mention. But yeah, reading the white paper, YouTube videos obviously helps out a lot if you're more of a visual learner. But just reading like the good and bad, man. Just look at the news. Like if you put Cardano, it's another way. And you could see the news and you could see something that's, anything that's been recently, on the headlines and stuff. But I'm sorry, I'm just using Cardano. You could choose any other coin, but just remember, while you're investing, at least starting off Bitcoin, Ethereum, do research on other projects. I recommend getting into ones that you love. Like I really, really love, anything with technology, AI, the artificial intelligence, anything that's going to help in the technology sector, or other stuff that I'm more familiar with. Those are probably coins that I will get into, because it's something that interests me. There might be some coins that I'll get in that I'm not too familiar with, in the space that they're working into. But the more that within that particular field, the easier it is for you to kind of grasp what that project is doing. But it's probably getting like a little long, the video, and I tend to go off track a lot, so I'm gonna stop it here. I'm gonna get more into details on other videos and kind of show you, probably show you how I do research a little more into detail. But anyways, thanks for watching, and catch you on the next one.